Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the reaction log. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, we got a special spicy one here for you. This one was never requested, I don't think, but it's a video that we all know very well. We got a treat here. This is the best guitar player. What a title for that, right? Just the best. Hey, GFA is happening in like a month or so. Look out for this guy, right? Because we got the best coming up. Let's be honest, he's probably already won, right? He's gonna be incredible based on the title. Who is this? This is A Mine. Look at that. It's in the name, A minor. He literally has a chord as a first name, and you don't think he's the best guitarist to ever walk this earth? And he came out of Harvard University, notorious music school. Only the best come out of there. Does Harvard have a guitar program? They don't offer a standalone guitar degree. God, I need to stop looking at the AI. Harvard drops theory requirement. Well, that's easy for them, isn't it? No more theory, guys. We're just gonna offer classes in playing with feel. So this is a very famous video, garnering a whopping 38 million views in 10 years. That's like a whole career's worth of views right there. That's more views than I've ever gotten on all my videos combined. And well deserved too, because for the greatest guitar player to ever live, you should get a lot of views. This is a video that I discovered when I was a kid, because I was always a very guitar curious kid, like I'm sure a lot of us were. And I remember being enamored with this video, but it was more than that really. I was enamored and I was also a little confused by it too, because if you're someone like me, you grew up playing rock music, which that's a lot of current classical guitarists situation if they grew up in the early 2000s or so like I did. You start as a rock guitarist, because that's just the thing to do in that decade. And then eventually, if you're lucky, you move on to classical. If you're less fortunate, you might stay playing rock, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I was always confused by this video because this guitar playing is so unlike what I would consider to be like the best guitar playing ever. What I would consider the best at the time was like pick electric guitar shredding, like Yngwie Malmsteen, maybe like Steve Vai too. Like I would see that. Like I remember watching Building the Church live for the first time, or like Tender Surrender, and I was like, this is the best guitar player, clearly. And then watching this, it's like, there's definitely something here, but it looks so different from what I'm used to. And I think what was so confusing to me at the time was seeing flamenco techniques that I had just simply never seen before. Like we're gonna see Rasguiados and stuff. I think that's mainly what we're gonna be seeing from this, from my memory of it. But I don't know, I think it'll be nice to look at it from a fresh perspective. I've done a lot of music studies since then of a lot of different styles, mainly classical. By the way, let me go ahead and introduce myself. I am a classical guitarist here on YouTube. And what does it mean to be a classical guitarist? Well, it means a few things. First off, we play with our fingers. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So that was a little confusing to me as a kid. I figured that out now. And then the second thing is that we are very jealous by nature and we're very egotistical. So when we see best guitar player, we take it a little personally and we're like, what's going on there? I'm just kidding. That's every guitarist, I'm pretty sure. Hey, and if you don't feel that way, post a comment about how you have no ego and how you're so much better than everyone else. Please do that. So before we jump into it, let's get a little bit of context. Let's maybe look at some comments so we can see the sentiments of the people. Best guitar player, Amin Tufini at Harvard University. Nothing but the best at Harvard. Amin is a director of strategy at Singularity University. What happened to Harvard University? What's Singularity University? Never heard of that institution before. He brings a unique set of technological, entrepreneurial, and policy perspectives to the dialogue of innovation on campus. I don't care. What are you talking about? This is the best guitar player on earth. What do I care about his perspective on policy? Alright, let's see what the comments have to say. Bro did aura farming before it existed. Do you mean like looking cool? Is looking cool before looking cool existed? I think looking cool has always been a thing. Dislike that comment. The guitar smoked a cigar after his performance. This is a really common like Reddit style just copy and paste comment. They're insinuating that you played your guitar so well that it's as if you had like sexual relations with it. And of course, after an experience like that, you gotta smoke a cigar. Weird choice. I'd pick a cigarette personally. But I digress. Very unoriginal comment, so of course it's going to be one of the top comments. I looked at my guitar, don't even think about it. Well, that's just not a very good attitude to have. When you see other people who are better than you, that should inspire you to pick up your guitar more. I never understood that personally. Bro hit the guitar's G-spot, again with the sexual reference. We're not having sex here, we're playing guitar. Very strange minds in this comment section, I'll tell you. Hey, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this one, shall we? Whoa! Look at those special effects. God, the production value so far. Wow. I need to get a sore hand effect like that. That'd be dope. Amin Tufani was the winner of the HKS Got Talent. Is this going to be a talent show, Guitarist? Oh, God. The last talent show Guitarist I reviewed, I made a bunch of money. Hey, so you know what? I'm actually fine with that. Let's look up what HKS Got Talent is. The HKS Talent Show is a Kennedy School community held event. Okay. Yeah, it's literally a school talent show. Okay, so you won your school talent show. Hey, I got 3rd place in my high school talent show. Oh wait, wow, I did. Man, I actually forgot about that. I played in a high school band, of which I'm not going to say the name of because we have music videos on YouTube. You can try to find them if you want. You're not going to, though. We also got 3rd place in our high school talent show, and I got 3rd place at Troy University for a guitar festival. I'm just a 3rd-rate person in general. In all facets of my life, I am 3rd. You know, some of us wander through life never really knowing who we are. I know for sure that I am 3rd. Okay, so, but he won his school talent show, so not bad, dude. I know we haven't gotten to the video yet, but there's going to be discussions of talent shows and how silly they are, in my opinion, and how they don't really display talent so much, but they more display entertainment. And for example, if you're watching this the time of upload, right now America's Got Talent has started season 8, and I know that because I watched it. Just the first episode, that is. It's a talent show, right? But I can't help but feel like most of the contestants, and especially the ones who get like praises and get like the golden X or whatever, they're not really that talented. It's more just entertainment. When I think talent, at least from my own like genres that I practice, I look at the greatest. I look at like the David Russells, the Marcin Dylas, the Anna Vidovic. They are talented. They ooze the talent and the stuff that it takes to play this music at the highest level. No part of that is entertaining, though. And in fact, if you go to any of these concerts, and especially if you go to them with the expectation that it's going to be like an entertaining event, like you would expect like a talent show to be, for example, you might be disappointed and not as entertained, because this talent is really best appreciated by people who love the music that they're playing. Like, you kind of have to bring your own energy to enjoy it. Like, you have to be ready to listen to a 20-minute box suite, and that's not always the most entertaining thing unless you have done the work yourself and you're bringing that energy. I find that these talent shows, you're kind of expected to show up with no energy, and it's all on the performer to like just be as entertaining as possible. And honestly, their talent is kind of irrelevant. And speaking of like talent show guitarists, that is kind of the grievance that I see a lot with you guys that you have with Marcin. Not that Marcin isn't talented, he's insanely talented, but he seems to fall back a lot on like the flash and fanfare that's just sort of cheap tricks after a while. You know, that's the biggest complaint I see out of him. I have that same complaint too. Now, of course, I'm nuanced with how I think about it, because there's time and place for that, and we'll maybe talk about that more. But yeah, talent shows are weird. They should be called entertainment shows. Like, who can be the most entertaining for 5 minutes? Speaking of entertainment, another show that's coming out right now is Love Island season... Oh wait, is that season 8 too? Is America's Got Talent and Love Island season 8? I don't know. Heather and I have been watching Love Island though, and it's massively entertaining. Is there any talent being displayed there? No, because those things are not codependent, talent and entertainment value. So yeah. Alright, let's move on.
With an instrumental piece called Gratitude, please welcome Amin Tufani.
Yeah, gratitude is your piece? What do you have to be thankful for? I wrote this piece because I'm so thankful for things. That is the lamest thing I've ever heard. I'm just kidding. I dedicate this episode of Sore Hands to gratitude. Thank you, guys. I'm a really grateful person.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have composed a song for you. Can't hear me? Can you hear me now? I've composed a song for you.
Whew, this guy has a certain air about him, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, I have composed a song for you. I take that word personally. This piece, or song as you called it, better be very composed if we're going to be throwing around language like that. When would I use the term composed? If I was writing it down away from the instrument, like I'm not just improvising it in real time and then just remembering what I played and then calling that the piece. And especially if I'm writing something somewhat counterpuntal, that's when I'd use those terms. But man, if I'm just... Yeah, I'm gonna use that. I wouldn't call that composed. I would call that noodling a ditty. We'll reserve our judgments for now. Is the point that I'm making really pedantic and like petty and snobby? Yes, it is. Welcome to the show. Boom.
It chronicles my journey at Harvard so far. It captures the highs and the lows, the yeses and the nos, and the friendships that I know will outlast our fame.
Pretty specific feelings we're supposed to be getting from this piece. I feel like I'm about to listen to a symphony or something. He's fitting a lot of stuff into this. All right, I'm ready.
I decided to call this song Gratitude, for the gratitude that I felt for being here. Kennedy School and the people in it have surpassed my expectations for caliber and authenticity.
Well, I'm sure they're happy to hear that.
So tonight, I hope to reciprocate.
All right, guitar boy. Bring me out my guitar. Dude, this dude is massive. He's like towering over everyone. That guitar looks kind of tiny in his hand. See, this is a big boy. Oh, because of that, I respect him more now. I'm sorry about everything I might have said. He's going for the Hendrix style, upside down guitar, huh? All right. Hey, he might be self-taught. You never know. I don't know much about mic placement, but I feel like pointing it at like the 9th fret is a little weird. But, You know what? He was correct to say composed. It's clear that Harvard does a composition program, and this is obviously his final project. Honestly, not bad. The dynamics are pretty interesting. Oh, we all got tricked, didn't we? Speaking of entertainment versus talent, was what we just saw there any form of talent whatsoever? But it was entertaining. I don't know. So I guess you just have to ask yourself, what kind of show are you trying to put on right now? Are you trying to display your music in the most genuine and pure and sacred way possible? Or are you trying to put on a circus performance? Because that was definitely in the realm of circus performance, which I think is appropriate for talent shows in general. And yeah, I think it's kind of dumb. Or at least not dumb. It's not a place for music lovers. Like, if I saw that, I'd be like, just play your piece. Gratitude. You're thankful, obviously. You wrote this piece to display that. I didn't get thankfulness from that. You're just trying to play the crowd. It's just like, I don't know, dude. Whatever. If you're a music lover, this is not a place for you. Welcome to Sore Hands. This is a comedy show. Hey, and you know what? He's true to his namesake, starting with an A minor chord. Very nice, dude. I have a feeling we're going to be hearing a lot of those. Also, nice hair, dog. I'm kind of digging the hairstyle. And no, I didn't proof watch this video and immediately get a haircut to try to copy him or anything like that. That is not what happened. In fact, I don't even know why I said that. There's no reason for me to say that. Nothing is different about me at all, and that's just how it is now. Ooh, okay. Starting off with like some Rodrigo vibes. Okay. I can get down with this so far. I like it. I think I can tell you this guy's favorite guitar technique. It's Raschiato. Overall, the single line playing, it's not super clean. It's fine though. His Raschiatos seem pretty good. The only reason why I'm pointing that out at all is because it's titled Best Guitarist Ever. I would expect the best guitarist to have, like, mastery of all techniques. Not this one though. His Raschiatos are really good. Alright. That technique is doing there. So first off, this is like obviously a flamenco inspired song. I don't think what we're gonna hear is like actual true flamenco. And again, with like the entertainment value stuff, listening to like flamenco shredders who should be called best guitarists, like Paco for example, do you think you'd ever see them do that gimmick where they flip the guitar over? No, they wouldn't. All right, whatever this thing is, what is he just like, is he just doing that, just kind of tiddling the good. I've never done that before, so don't judge me. It looks like he's bending from like, Or actually, no. I was gonna say he was bending from that middle joint, but it kind of looks like his finger is like just flailing. This is actually a perfect opportunity to use one of my D'Addario sponsored sore hands picks. By the way, I mentioned that I had that recording session with Drew Henderson, and he mentioned that he had a student who watched my videos. So if you're watching, I did give him one of these picks to give you. You know, one of these is already in circulation now. I'll have to work on my finger tittling. I can't do that very well. All right. So far, you know, like, we're getting Raschiatos, we're getting little single line melodies. Doing like one finger rest stroke. Raschiatos and stuff. It's kind of funny having the title be Gratitude. I feel like this should be called like Fire Within or some or something like that. I don't know. Gratitude just feels like a softer, more sweet song, doesn't it? What's the gratitude for here? Some fling that you had in Spain or something? We shared only one night together, but I'll never forget it. And I'll write this song for you. Gratitude. All right. Cello vibrato. Oh, Beatle V1001. Bum 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 ba da 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 dum bum. I'm not going to attempt those Raschiatos. I don't know how to do those, and I have not practiced them. I've only been doing the finger ones. Sorry, let's hear this out, though. I don't mean to keep pausing. I've talked enough. I mean, it's crazy to think that this was enough for, like, the best guitarist, like, and nobody questioned it. 38 million views. All the comments are like, you had sex with your guitar that day. It seems like it's just a bunch of kind of easy gimmicks and then a dance rhythm over a minor melody. It's like, yeah, the entertainment is there, I guess. Like, I just couldn't see a music lover really being satisfied by this, because it's just like, it's music you just listen to, almost like you listen to like dance music, where it's like, I feel like I should be dancing to this or something. This isn't even meant to be like listened to in a concert setting. I feel, I don't know, is what I'm saying like really arrogant and pompous? Probably. I don't care. So far, I'm not really that impressed. Saying that you composed this is like I don't know, how many of us haven't got You noodled a ditty. That's what we're calling this. Alright. I'd argue that he's just playing the rhythm section of a flamenco-inspired song. Like, we're missing the melody. Where's the vocalist coming in? It's half a song, I'm sorry. All the magic is in that right hand. Just whatever that is, I don't know how to do that. But once you figure that out, that's it right there. He's playing Taylor Swift, basically, and then it's just all right hand. And again, I'm going to push back on his use of composed. I wouldn't call this composed, because you know he just improvised this, and it's just like, it's a chord progression. It's a really common chord progression. Yeah, dude, that was the move right there. That was sick. Just did that. That was awesome. Let's hear that one more time. Yeah, dude. All right. That was really funny. Woo. He could be making this up on the spot. Like, we have no idea. He just, like, forgot that he didn't make all those chords twice as long, and now he's playing them too long. Just like... Yeah. A little bit of crowd work, all right. Oh, thank God. Thank God he pulled the comb out. I mean, that was like a crucial part of this composition. It's written in the score. Composing in the night like J.S. Bach, he had to write Fermata, pull comb out of shirt pocket, and do that. 2016, this was 10 years ago. This was around the start of Marston's like debut. I bet you this is one of Marston's videos he watched, and he's like, this is my whole career right here. I'm gonna base everything I do off of this. The comb of the hair halfway through is my favorite part of this song. That's not something you should ever say about a song, by the way. Not yet. Not done yet. You're gonna hear this chord progression a couple more times before I'm done with it. What is impressive about this? How does this make him the best guitarist on earth? I'm like upset as a guitarist now. I don't know. I'm just a hater. I'm a hater. I know. I get it. This is not the best. This is nowhere near the best. This like is kind of crummy, honestly. Wow. Whoa. Did they just black out the room? Did it just go to like dark? Dude, the drama is maybe the best. This is the best dramatic guitar performance. Wait, they actually blacked it out and his guitar caught on fire? Is that what I just saw there? Okay. I take back everything I said. That is a very sick guitar effect. I need to figure out how to do that for my next competition. Once I start playing the Rodrigo or something, I need my fretboard to catch on fire like that. That was pretty nice. Whoever set up the pyrotechnics, extremely talented in doing pyrotechnics. That was it. So that was a piece representing gratitude. I'm not really sure how. It just sounded like, again, half of a flamenco-inspired song, and it utilized one or two, like, impressive techniques, like that whole strumming thing. It was impressive and cool, and it's the driving rhythm of a dance song. But the whole statement of the video, the best guitarist, just like, that's just how he's known. Best guitar player. And it's not like this came out before people knew what guitar playing was or anything. This was 2016. So many great guitar virtuosos have been known at this time. And again, dude, Marston's talent recap video, 60 million views. And good, because Marston's at least is like an extreme display of technique. Even though his playing is annoying, I think we can all like kind of agree on that. Marston utilizes really great classical training, which anything Marston plays would be impossible without his classical training. Very impressive technical stuff. This, no, not even close. None of this was anything. God, all these reactions too, like look at the face of these people reacting to Greatest. I almost want to.
I love Spanish guitar. It's one of when I'm in
a. I love Spanish guitar too. It's awesome.
He's got fingernails grown out, so obviously he's getting. That's how he's getting that attack on the string. Yeah, exactly.
God, dude, everybody loves him. Everybody loves him. I don't get it. I'm just a big fat mega hater today, I guess. But I don't know what to tell you. Like, I really had a memory of this video where it was really impressive at the time, and now looking at it now, it's just like there's nothing to it. There's absolutely nothing to this song. And by the way, I'm not pooping on him for no reason. The only reason why I'm making this video is because it says the greatest guitarist, and that's how we remember him as the best guitar player. Sorry, not greatest guitarist. That with the positive reception and like the insane views and all that, and just all the comments are just like, this is truly the greatest to ever live, isn't he? Without that positive reception and the best guitar player claim, this is just a guy playing in a talent show who like won, and like deservedly won. I didn't hear the rest of the talent show, but I've been to talent shows. You know, like this could win any given random college talent show. Sure, why not? Just like my guitar playing could get third place in a Troy Guitar Festival University. It all depends on the competition and all that, and of course like how well he played, but like he played well enough. It wasn't embarrassing or anything like that. If Marston showed up, he would have won, I'm sure. But, you know, it's all about competition. But with all of those things, I feel like I'm justified in being very critical of this, and that is what I'm doing, and I'm glad that I rewatched this whole thing, because any mystique and mystery this video had when I was a kid, I feel like after watching it now, after everything I've been through, all the mystery is gone. And that's pretty much it. Again, I would consider renaming the song from something other than Gratitude, maybe like Fire, Flames, and Fury or something. And also, maybe in the studio recording, I would suggest not doing the intro where you have the guitar wrong. Unless you don't care about the song. If you don't care about the song and displaying it in a genuine way, then do that. And you know, it kind of reminds me of a story. Like, I don't have any like sources for this whatsoever, but I've heard this before, and this is going to be a jazz anecdote, so buckle in. I heard a story about Miles Davis playing with Charlie Parker, like kind of frequently. And Charlie Parker, according to the story, was much more of like a showman, and he would try to do like gimmicks, like especially when there were a lot of white people in the club, he would do things like cut the band off early by surprise to like mess the band up and stuff, and then all the white people would laugh. And that was when Miles Davis stopped working with them. And I think that comes from a deep respect of the music. Like, what's more important, making the people laugh or like displaying what you have genuinely? Or make the decision. If you don't want to display it genuinely, fine. But it was a little confusing when we hear like this song, Gratitude. I wrote it for my friends and my experiences at Harvard. Dunk, 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 dunk. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just odd to me, I guess. And I'm saying that as someone who makes a living trying to make jokes. I find those jokes odd. And I'm sure you can find examples in my own YouTube channel where I'm being completely hypocritical. Do it. I just baited you to comment. Boom, I win. All right, I think that's enough negativity for one day. We can wrap this one up here. Man, I feel like I went into this one a little harder than I was expecting. But I don't know. If you think that I'm being unfair to it, let me know. You can say that it's old, but it's not that old. It's only 10 years old, and all these techniques were fully fleshed out back then. And high-level guitar playing was very prevalent at this time, especially for internet standards, because YouTube was like very healthy at this time. Only 10 years ago, 2016, you could find anybody playing anything on YouTube at this time. But a lot of people gravitated to this for some reason. Yeah, just a negative Nancy. I don't know. I'm sorry. And maybe one more thing. I do understand that for a talent show, you need to have fanfare and entertainment, the fire bit, like the funny bit in the beginning. I know that this all adds, and this isn't a serious classical concert. And I also know that if I went onto the same stage and played some Bach or something, I wouldn't win first place if this guy was here, because people just like him more, because he's more likable just in his whole vibe and everything. I get that too. So who's the real winner? He is. That's the answer. I'm the loser. But this is my YouTube channel, and I get to have opinions on it, and you get to choose if you watch it or not. So get over it and leave a little poopy, cryy baby comment about how negative I am and how bad I am for music. But guess what? I know what I believe in, and I don't believe in this, and that's enough for one day. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up here. Of course, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Hey, after hearing me talk like this, I have a recital class if you want to play something for me. And you know what? I would never be mean to someone playing for me unless they're not taking their performance seriously. But the point of the recital class is to show up and take it seriously, and to get nervous, you get a little scared, that's part of it. And it just helps you get desensitized to performing really hard music that you're working on command, and it's an overall positive thing, and I promise I'm not mean. So if you'd like to join that is tomorrow if you're watching this the day of. Last I checked, there are only 7 slots filled for this Sunday, so it'll probably be a lighter class, we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing you all there. Of course, Rootin's Delight, there's a sale for 15% off, I think. And that is for all of June to celebrate my father's birthday month. Happy birthday, Dad. So be sure to buy some merch for my dad. And yeah, anything else you want to get into today? No? Alright, I'll see you in the next one.